Monogamy is often seen as the healthiest way to love, but what if sticking to one partner isn't always what's best for our bodies or brains? This episode asks if our one-partner mindset might be messing with our mental and physical health more than we think. All right, let's talk about the thing nobody wants to say out loud. What if monogamy, this big romantic ideal we're all taught to aim for, isn't making us better, happier, or healthier, but actually doing the opposite? And just to be clear, we're not telling you to dump your partner and run wild. This isn't that kind of episode. This is the maybe we should question the script kind of episode. Because let's face it, monogamy is everywhere. Fairy tales, rom-coms, wedding hashtags, even dating apps. Everything pushes the idea that there's one person out there for you. And when you find them, you'll stop looking. Boom. Done. Happy ever after. Except that's not how our biology works. Evolutionary science has a term for how we operate: flexible strategists. It basically means humans can do long-term relationships, and many of us really enjoy them. But we're also wired for curiosity, for novelty, for seeking new experiences, including in love and sex. Here's what's happening in your brain. Oxytocin is your bonding hormone. It's the chemical behind that close, safe, cuddly feeling you get with someone you trust. Then there's dopamine, your pleasure and reward system. That's what lights up when something is new, fun, or exciting. Over time, though, the dopamine hit fades, and suddenly people start asking, why doesn't this feel like it used to? Spoiler alert, it's not because your relationship is broken, it's because your brain chemistry changed. But nobody tells us that part. Instead, we're told, if you really love someone, you won't even notice other people. And that sets up a whole bunch of myths that can do real damage. Let's walk through a few of the biggest ones. Myth number 1. If you found the one, you won't want anyone else. Yeah, that's not how attraction works. Being in love doesn't turn off your biology. What often happens is that people repress their attraction to others, and that repression can build into guilt, shame, even secrecy. Not exactly a recipe for a healthy mind. Myth number 2. Monogamy protects you from STIs. This one surprises people. A lot of STIs are transmitted inside committed relationships. Why? People stop testing. They assume exclusivity, or someone cheats and doesn't say anything. The result? People think they're safe when they're actually not. Myth number 3. People cheat because they're bad or broken. Sometimes cheating is about betrayal. Sure. But sometimes it's about being unfulfilled, or bored, or craving novelty and not knowing how to talk about it. None of this excuses harmful behavior, but understanding it helps us respond with more honesty and less shame. Now here's where things get even more real. When we force ourselves into relationships that don't fit, when we ignore our needs, stay silent, or suppress what we feel, it doesn't just mess with our emotions. It can show up in the body too. We're talking chronic stress that weakens the immune system, disrupted sleep and digestion, anxiety, low libido, even depression linked to repressed sexual energy and emotional disconnection. Your nervous system can register that as a threat, like trauma. And if you layer guilt, religious pressure, or shame over that, that's a perfect storm for a full-blown mental health crash. So let's pause and ask, how many people are stuck in relationships they're scared to leave or too numb to fix? And instead of dealing with the root cause, they cheat, or check out emotionally, or just live in quiet misery. All because we've been told that monogamy is the only valid option, that anything else is failure. But what if there are other ways? To be clear, this isn't anti-monogamy. Monogamy can be great if it's something both people actively choose and not just what they fell into by default. Here's what can actually help. Start talking about what monogamy means to you. Don't assume you're on the same page. Define it together and keep revisiting it over time. Be honest about attraction. It doesn't make you a bad partner. It makes you human. Get tested for STIs, even in long-term relationships. And if you're curious about other relationship styles, talk about it. Explore it consensually, with boundaries, with respect. Things like ethical non-monogamy, open relationships, polyamory, they're not niche or fringe anymore. They're just options. And for some people, those options work a lot better. Here's the bottom line. Whether you're monogamous, open, poly, or still figuring it out, there's no right way to do love. But there is one universal rule. Be honest. with your partner, with your doctor, with yourself. Because sexual health isn't just about condoms or clinic visits, it's about understanding your own needs and questioning the old stories we've all been told about what love is supposed to look like. Thanks for tuning into MedHeads. This podcast is brought to you by meducate.com.au. For more health tips and conversations that matter, make sure to subscribe and stay informed. We'll be back with our next episode, diving deep into everything health-related. Until then, take care and stay healthy.